中世の宮中、女性と宦官のみが出入りできる高宮で下女として下働きをする少女マオマオ。
Hey guys, welcome to my SOFHAB review series. This time I'll be covering the manga, The Apothecary Diaries, and joining me is Rascal Entertainment.
Hi!
Now, we've already covered and praised the anime both on here and on Pause Animation, Season 1 specifically, but I recently finally got to read some of the original manga, so we must talk about it too. But
Before we start, be sure to like, subscribe, and notification for these upcoming reviews, and so much more.
yes, and thank you for subscribing to all of our channels, sharing our videos, commenting, everything you do. We appreciate it. Thank you on our journey to reach over 2,000 subscribers by year's end.
Yes.
Thank you for your help. So yes, the Apothecary Diaries, you know how much we love it if you've listened to our other podcasts. And if you haven't, we love it.
Yes.
It's perfect. It's got Gojo's voice actor.
Right?
And if you're not familiar with it, quickly, it's a drama, mystery, and romance, and it blends all three perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
The manga is beautifully illustrated, as you can see with the covers that we're showing here. Illustrations are fantastic. What's really funny to me in here is that Genshi looks like Sebastian from Black Butler.
Yeah, a lot of the times.
And in the anime, he has a whole different look. He's much more refined and prettier than he is in here. And here he looks, to me, in the majority of the pictures, exactly like Sebastian, which is why I think they changed it for the anime.
Yeah, I think so. They wouldn't keep making comparisons of saying, is this the same person? Is this in the same universe or something? You could see them easily making crossovers between this and Black Butler. And like I said, we had seen the first season and almost all of season 2. They're slowly getting it out because they keep having breaks for the anime. But at the time of this recording, season 2 is almost done. And it covers a lot of the manga as well. So this was actually a perfect time for us to start reading it so that way we could see just how much did the anime stick with it, what did they add, what did they remove. So far, the biggest thing we see the change is Genshi's design.
Yeah.
But aside from that, it seems to pretty much stuck to, the anime is stuck to the manga.
Yes. And so far we've read the first 3 volumes, and it's fantastic. Now I want to make some distinctions here, because someone who's a huge fan is going to correct me, so I'm going to correct myself first. There have been multiple light novels and mangas out. So there's the novel series that came out in October 2011 that's still running. Then there's a novel series illustrated by Megumi Matsuda that was published in one shot in September of 2012. The light novel, also written by Hyūga, and as I mentioned, illustrated by Tuko Shino. That has been running since 2014, has 16. The manga we're reading is written by Natsu Hyūga and illustrated by Itsuki Nanao.
Okay.
That has 15 volumes to date, and that began running in May of 2017. So this is the one we're reading. There's also a spin-off called Mao Mao's Notes from the Inner Palace, also written by Hyūga. The author's very smart to keep writing his own spin-offs.
Yes.
And illustrated by Minoji Kurita, and that has been running since August of 2017 with 20 volumes so far. And then of course we have the anime TV series that's been running since October of 2023, 44 episodes so far. And last but not least, another manga titled Shaolan Kaisoroku,
Okay.
also written by Hyūga, and the same illustrator as the manga we're reading. And that's been running since March of 2025. So there's a lot of spin-off mangas and light novels for this series. And all of them, except for the one shot, are all still going.
Yes. The only other author we've known to do that is the one for Seraph of the End.
Yes.
Doing the spin-off light novels and everything. So it's pretty cool that the same author was in charge of everything and making sure everything is right.
And I appreciate that, and I think it's wonderful and still brilliant, because we've read spin-offs for other series, and majority of them just aren't good when they're written by other people.
Right.
One, because they're not the author themselves, it's not their brainchild, and they don't have the same inspiration and the heart for the work itself. And so far the only ones to do well at that are, now we know, Apothecary Diaries, as well as MHA with Vigilantes, and as you mentioned, Seraph of the End.
Yes.
So far, the others we've read just don't deliver. I am absolutely positive that the others deliver for this. If you guys have read them, let us know in the comments.
Yes. And another thing is that the anime is so good that you can even hear the voice actors for the anime when you're reading it. Whether you're hearing in Japanese or in English, you kind of can hear it because they were casted so well for it. And all of the sharp humor and the clever writing and stuff still comes in through here. It's not like, oh, the anime did something better than the manga or the manga did better than the anime. You just enjoy it for what it is. And I guess if you want to add in something to it, you can take more time to look at the artwork, both when they have the color spreads and when they have it just in the regular black and white, and how detailed and intricate it is on everybody and everything. It's not just something scribbled or thrown together. It's really, someone took their time really drawing everything, every frame, every panel. So you could tell so much effort and passion was put into this, regardless of how the author feels about certain characters.
Yeah. Now, the series set in an alternate reality of the Ming Dynasty, following Mao Mao, who's trained from an early age by her apothecary father, and she was sold as a slave while she was out picking herbs, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And now she's employed or working,
I guess,
or obligated to the emperor's palace while she secretly employs her pharmacist skills at the service of Jinshi and others. And in here, you get the chemistry that comes through in the anime with the voice actors comes through in this manga. And you can see the beginnings of it. You can see Jinshi and all the little chibi drawings we've seen on X. Now we know they come from the manga.
Right.
And as I mentioned, the illustrations on the cover are absolutely beautiful. They're just beautiful artwork, and I can't wait to see all the others. Not only the front cover, but also the back cover.
Yes.
And there's such detail even in the black and white.
Yeah.
In the pictures. And even on the inside back covers, there's little bit artwork.
Yes.
Like chibis and some beautiful illustrations in color. And I took some pictures, so you'll be seeing those. But this is just a joy to read. I love it when you start reading a manga and let's just say you watched the anime first.
Right.
And you have no idea if it's one-to-one or if it's just totally, gone all over the place.
Right.
But when you start reading the manga, and as you said, you can hear the voice actors, and you see that it's nearly one-to-one, and it flows beautifully, and it's just a joy to see the original source material, and you've watched the anime, and you just feel like this is something special.
Yes,
because
very.
Yes, this is what it was meant to be.
Absolutely.
And that's always a joy. Now, Jinshi, in the anime, it looks better. I love Sebastian, but I don't want Jinshi looking like Sebastian.
Okay.
And so I'm very glad that whoever made the decision to change him in the anime did so.
Right.
As you said, I'm not constantly going, he looks like Sebastian. He looks like Sebastian. Is he secretly evil?
No.
I'm glad that they decided to make that change.
Right.
So I'm grateful that you've been reading it with me, and we will continue to read it. If you want us to cover it after up to date with the 15 volumes, let us know in the comments.
Yes.
Now, if you've read the Apothecary Diaries manga, this particular one, let us know in the comments. Did you read it when it first came out? Are you currently reading it? Are you current? Tell us what you think. And if you haven't, again, this is a joy to read. Go ahead and invest or get it from your local library. Come back and share with us your thoughts.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and click notification updates on upcoming reviews and so much more on SOFHAB.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us again, Rascal.
Oh, you're welcome.
And
It was fun.
Yes. And thank you for joining us again and supporting us in all that we do. As always,
You are special. I'm Rascal.
I'm Julie.
Have a fantastic day.
Continue to be happy, healthy, whole, and oh so wonderful, my specials. See you next time.
宮中に名探偵誕生。小説家になろう初ヒーロー文庫の大人気タイトルをコミカライズ。薬屋の独り言。